Hello, vinyl community and anyone else watching this, especially Tommy Burton. Yeah, Tommy's got a contest. All I'm doing is making contest videos lately. Tommy's a great guy. Check his channel out. He deserves way more subscribers than he has. He has two channels actually. The Tommy Burton channel, which just recently got 365 subs in a year. That's one a year, so he's celebrating that by having a contest. But he also has the Daily Record, where he does a 5 to 7 minute commentary on a different record each and every day. He hasn't missed one yet, and I've got a challenge going with him. He doesn't really know it, but my challenge is I'm not going to miss one either, and I haven't either. So you shouldn't either. They're really good. They're short videos. Check them out, Daily Records. And you can find it at Tommy Burton's channel if you don't remember that. But check Tommy out. He's got an eclectic taste in music. Loves country, but loves the Beatles just as much. Loves the Beach Boys. Huge Lee Hazelwood fan, which means he's a Nancy Sinatra fan as well. That's awesome. Just, in fact, this is a Birds-inspired contest. He loves the Birds. Loves all kinds of just great music. So check Tommy out if you don't know him. Now, this is a Birds-inspired contest, and Tommy wants us to answer 5 questions, all concerning the Birds. So I have them written down here, because my memory's short these days. Question number 1, what is your favorite Birds album? Well, for me, that's easy. It's a no-brainer. And I want to peel this stupid sticker off of this. It's the first one. It's maybe one of my 10 favorite all-time albums. It's certainly one of my 20 favorite all-time albums. Picture of Mr. Bobby Dylan there on the back cover with the guys. And just a hint of country, some folk, some pop, some rock and roll. Just good stuff. Yeah, for me by far. I mean, Feel a Whole Lot Better is one of my favorite all-time songs in the world. Just, so for me, easily, the Birds, Mr. Tambourine Man, their first one, my favorite Birds album. Second question. Who could have been a member of the Birds? Well, that's an interesting question. He wants us just to think back. And I originally thought, well, maybe, you know, John Sebastian maybe could have been a member of the Birds. He picked Mike Nesmith. Even Peter Tork really could have been a member of the Birds. But then I thought, wait a minute. They went in different directions. They went with different vocalists. They went with different stuff. After like 67, 68, they went in a different direction. And I thought of somebody that actually might have fit in fairly well. And my odd choice is Miss Linda Ronstadt. I think Linda Ronstadt could have been a great vocalist for the Birds. She didn't really write songs, but she would have done some great backups and harmonies with them. And she could have sang a few. She could have been the Birds' Emmylou Harris. And it might have worked out. Who knows? But that's my choice. Linda on the back. That's my choice for who could have been a Bird. This Linda Ronstadt. And I think more people would have gone and seen them live, too. Something to look at. Question number 3. Favorite post-Birds album? Well, I'm cheating, and I'm in a tie. To be quite honest, my favorite post-Birds album I don't have. My favorite post-Birds album is probably Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, but I do not own a copy. So I picked Graham Parsons' first solo album, GP. It's got some of my favorites by him on it, including Streets of Baltimore and How Much I've Lied. Love those 2 tracks. And it's a reissue. And yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge Graham Parsons fan. He can be a little mellow for me, but I do like his voice and I do like his general vibe. And I also picked Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young's first album. I think the great songs are better than the songs on Deja Vu, but there's just more of them, more really good songs for me on Deja Vu than there are on this one. Wooden Ships is on here, Marrakesh Express, Sweet Chitty Blue Eyes. They're my favorites. Yeah, this is a nice copy. I picked this up for 29 cents in a thrift store. And besides it being autographed by Debbie Evans, I might do a video on that one day. Autographs on records. See, there's one. Debbie Evans autographed this. Anyway, so Tide, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young's debut LP. 4. Ever see the Byrds or any bird, anybody that's ever in the Byrds live? No. Unfortunately, I haven't. Question number 5. Favorite Byrds inspired related artists? Well, for me, that, or related artists, for me, that is a no-brainer. There's one guy that just took the Byrds and just ran with it. And really nowhere, in my opinion, did he run with it more than on this album. Tom Petty and Full Moon Fever. I mean, he even covered Feel a Whole Lot Better on here, for gosh sakes. But sounds like McGuinn. He sometimes plays a Rickenbacker like McGuinn. He just, well, I mean, the famous story goes, you know, that McGuinn heard American Girl on the radio and said, I don't remember recording that. And then he did. Tom Petty would be my choice for an artist. It's too obvious, really, but an artist inspired by the Byrds, definitely. But there are so many. Even, I think, the Beatles, a song like And Your Bird Can Sing, was definitely inspired by Feel a Whole Lot Better. Anyway, just my opinion. Congratulations, Tommy, on 365 subscribers. You're almost up to 400 now. Congrats on that. Good luck to everybody else who enters the contest. And check out Tommy's channel, Tommy Burton. And check out Daily Records as well. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.